Hey everybody, welcome to US Mint News and Reviews for Friday, September 1st, 2023. I'm Triple S and let's get busy. Here we are at the bullion sales for the United States Mint. These sales totals are updated every weekday by 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and check that out. We have no new sales for August whatsoever. Everything is highlighted in yellow, meaning they haven't changed a thing. And if it does change, this yellow highlighter drops off. Now that we're in September, we could actually see some of these August numbers revised just a bit, but I only think in the first couple days, maybe the first week of September, and then we'll see the September numbers. Now, with that said, you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $8.39. Remember, it was $7.49 about a week ago? That's incredible. They're going to pay you $26.25 for each of your Silver Eagles. Now, this is an article by Paul Gilks from coinworld.com, published August 31st, 2023. Title of the article is Silver Proof Set Sales Total 61% of its inventory in the first 5 days. I actually added the inventory part. You probably noticed that. Now, sales of the 2023 San Francisco minted Silver Proof Set totaled 61% of the maximum production within the first 5 days of sale from the United States Mint. The 10-coin product is offered at $130 per set, with 5 2023 S-minted American Women quarter dollars, Roosevelt dime, and Kennedy half dollar struck all in 3/9 fine silver planchet. However, the cent, the 5-cent coin, and the dollar are composed of their usual base metals, and I think that's a miss. I really do. I hope that the Mint, with all the money we're spending here on this silver proof set, why can't the cent become silver? Why not the nickel become silver, or maybe even the dollar? That would be pretty amazing, although probably not going to happen. Now, with that $130 per set, why can't the Mint produce a pricing grid, all right, for silver products? They have one for gold, platinum, and palladium, but why not silver? It is a precious metal, last time I checked. It's measured in troy ounces. That's right. Now, the Mint opened sales for these sets at noon Eastern Time, August 22nd. As of the Mint's August 27th sales report, the number of sets sold reached 158,000, including sales from advanced orders placed through subscription by customers who registered for that program. The Mint is scheduled to produce a maximum of 260,040 sets, which is the number of sets of packaging provided by the U.S. Mint's outside packaging vendor. I guess that has a lot to do with it. And that definitely strikes my curiosity, all right, as to the uncirculated set. How many packages of that were actually ordered and given to them? The proof coins exhibit laser frosted raised devices against mirror polished fields. The coins, all struck at the San Francisco Mint and bearing the facility's S Mint mark, are secured within 2 separate plastic lenses inserted into full-color illustrative storage packaging, offered product details and specifications. And isn't it amazing that the United States Mint has not changed the lenses in quite some time? And I hope they stay that way. One lens contains the silver dime and the half dollar, accompanied by the Lincoln copper-plated zinc cent. That's what we call the Zinken cent. Jefferson copper nickel, all right, the 5-cent coin, and the Native American manganese brass clad dollar. Now, for it to be brass, yeah, they need zinc and copper, and there it is. You got brass. It's not bronze, and that is awesome that they got that right. The second lens features 5 of the 2023 San Francisco Mint and American Women's silver quarter dollars, recognizing Bessie Coleman, Ida Kanaole, Eleanor Roosevelt Hovey-Theodore, and Maria Tallchief. And I got something special for you that our friend Mickey Minsky pointed out from Maria Tallchief, and you won't even believe it. Check this out. Let's go here to PCGS, American Women Quarters, and we're under the population report. And look at that. That's a Mint State S. What? Yeah, there's 4 of them that have been graded, okay? Tallchief, first strike, 4 of them. Now, how is that even possible, considering the fact that the American Women Quarters Maria Tallchief doesn't even drop, the PDS Mint State doesn't even drop till October 23rd at noon. That's a miss if there ever was one. Now, which coin are they referring to? I don't even know, but I'll tell you this. Look at this. There's no Hovey-Theodore quarters from the Mint State variety here at all. What does that even mean? Because, let's face it, the advanced bulk purchase folks probably have already submitted these to PCGS or NGC, but we don't have any in the population report at all. And those came out last month, middle of the month, right? That is definitely kind of shocking, I would think. Now, let's keep on keeping on. Oh, I'm going to show you when that had come out. Yeah, the 15th. That was over 2 weeks ago now that the Hovey-Theodore quarter dropped, and we have 0 on PCGS population report. Got to make you wonder. Now, this is a really interesting article from Patrick Heller, 13 hours ago from numismaticnews.net. The title is In God We Trust Obsolete? I think that's really interesting. And it says here, poses the question, should the use of the motto In God We Trust be discontinued on U.S. coins and currency? And I think this is something that always comes up, all right? Look at that, 1864, In God We Trust, right on the back. That's a heraldic action right there. There has been a recent discussion, I don't know where, elsewhere, that the use of the motto In God We Trust should be discontinued on U.S. coins and currency. And this is honestly had already been litigated, folks. Here we are at the First Amendment Encyclopedia. And if we scroll down, this is mtsu.edu. All right, it says here, challenges continue to the inclusion of In God We Trust on our coinage. For example, the Freedom from Religion Foundation filed a federal lawsuit against the federal statutes providing inclusion of the motto on coinage. The Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals rejected the challenge in Nadeau versus Peterson, 2014, finding that the laws had a secular purpose and did not advance or inhibit any one particular religion. The group appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, which denied review in 2015. So definitely there is action, all right, against this motto. The motto started to be added to U.S. coinage during the Civil War. The first coin to bear the motto was 1864, 2 cents. That's right there. That's a little bit of history for you. If you didn't learn something right there, let's keep on keeping on. Maybe you will. There was no legislation then mandating the use of this motto on coins, though the Coinage Act of 1873, that's after the Civil War, look at that, 9 years later, granted the Secretary of the Treasury the option to cause the motto In God We Trust to be inscribed on such coins as shall admit of such motto. That's awesome language. Some, but not all, U.S. coins eventually began to bear this motto in subsequent decades. A version of this motto, God and Our Right, appeared in the series of 1864 $20 interest-bearing notes. Now, here we go. This is pretty amazing here. Definitely an opinionated fellow. When President Teddy Roosevelt commissioned sculptor August St. Gaudens to create the designs for the $10 gold eagle and the $20 double eagle, he specifically instructed the artist to omit the motto. Roosevelt's stated reasons were that coins were used in negative activities such as gambling and to facilitate crime. And see, honestly, I don't buy it. How many times could those coins be given to charity, right? So I don't know. I don't think that we, just law-abiding citizens, should be punished because of the actions of people who do these nature of things, right? So, yeah, I don't think it's awful. Anyway, Roosevelt wrote in November of 1907, my own feeling. Oh, that's good. He's got feelings. And the matter is due to my very firm conviction that to put such a motto on coins or to use it in any kindred matter not only does no good, but does positive harm and is in effect irreverence. That's like a lack of respect, I would imagine, to something that should deserve respect, which comes dangerously close to sacrilege. Oh, my goodness. He really meant that. Now, he's definitely got an opinion there. Any use which tends to cheapen it, and above all, any use which tends to secure it being treated in a spirit of levity, is from every standpoint profoundly to be regretted. And I don't know why he doesn't say, hey, this could be used for awesome stuff too. And it's a reminder to everybody on a daily basis that we touch these coins, look at these coins, to, hey, maybe there is a higher power, right? Now, it seems to me eminently unwise to cheapen such a motto by use on coins. In all my life, I have never heard any human being speak reverently of this motto on the coins or show any signs of it having appealed to any high emotion in him. But I have literally hundreds of times heard it used as an occasion of incitement to sneering. Everyone must remember the innumerable cartoons and articles based on the phrase like In God We Trust for the 8 cents. I'm not sure what that's all about. Surely I am well within bounds when I say that the use of the phrase which invites constant levity of this type is most undesirable. Yeah, making fun of, right? A little fun, poking fun at it. The controversy, all right, over the omission of the motto stirred Congress to pass the Coinage Act in 1908, requiring that the motto be restored to these gold. All right, there you go. So Congress was kind of upset about that. They're like, hey, you can't do that. To these gold and other U.S. coins, since July 1st, 1908, all U.S. gold coins, dollars, half dollars, quarters, included this motto. The Lincoln cent included the motto when it debuted in 1909, as did the Mercury dime in 1916 and the Jefferson nickel in 1938. All U.S. coins struck since 1938 bear the motto In God We Trust. Now, it says here on July 11, 1955, President Eisenhower signed a law requiring that the motto be added to all U.S. currency currency. In addition, it finally mandated that the motto appear on all U.S. coins. 1957 $1 silver certificate was the first U.S. paper money to depict "In God We Trust." Now here we go. In 1956, Congress unanimously passed a joint resolution declaring that "In God We Trust" be the national motto of the United States of America. This displaced the de facto motto "E pluribus unum," which also appears on U.S. coins to this date. All right. This resolution was reaffirmed by the U.S. Senate in 2006 and the U.S. House of Representatives in 2011. The motto is incorporated in state government symbols in Florida, Georgia, Mississippi. All right. Schools in 6 other states are required to display this motto. A number of other states specifically allow but do not mandate that this motto be on display in schools and some government buildings. What do you think, folks? Should they take the "In God We Trust" off of there, or should they leave it be? A poll by USA Today, CNN, Gallup in 2003 found that 90% of Americans supported the "In Gold We Trust" appearing. Oh boy, I don't know if that's a typo. Whoops. "In Gold We Trust" appearing on U.S. coins. I'm sure they meant to omit that L right there. However, a 2019 survey by College Pulse conducted for a conservative website found that 2/3 of students who identified themselves as Democrats opposed to the motto appearing on U.S. currency, while 94% of those who identified themselves as Republicans favored its appearance. All right. There have been multiple lawsuits over the years as to whether the use of this motto violates the Constitution's First Amendment clause about the separation of church and state. Multiple federal appellate decisions have not struck down its usage on coins and currency, though the U.S. Supreme Court has not directly considered this issue. Remember, I showed you they denied to look at it, right? Now, the consideration of whether to discontinue the use of "In God We Trust" or "In Gold We Trust," depending on your point of view, on U.S. coins and currency, which has been in effect for only part of America's history, is certain to elicit strong opinions on all sides. But as America has become more secular over the decades, is it now a subject worth discussion? And I mean, I guess secular means not having to do with religion or religious activities. That's something to think about. Now, let's head over here to the +1. Speaking "In God We Trust." This is Proverb 10:8. It says here, "The wise of heart will seize good deeds, but the foolish one's lips will become weary." How do your lips become weary? Maybe you just jabber John way too much. It says here, trying to wrap my head around it. A wise person intentionally pursues good deeds. What does intentionally mean? Like they go out of their way, like, man, I got to do something good today, right? Or maybe that's pretty intense. They intentionally pursue good deeds, but a fool simply talks and talks and talks without any follow through on his intentions. That's pretty sad, actually. Now let's head over here to 395 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Incubus Drive by GoodLyrics. We're vibing out over here with some Incubus this morning. Hope you dig it, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, sub the channel. It's free. Stacker out.